Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Well, winter is on the way. It's almost here. It's getting a lot colder here at nighttime. I'm here in my workshop and it gets really cold in the winter time. So I have something that I've just been dying to try, and that is the VEVOR 8kW diesel air heater. I've been really looking forward to trying this one out. And as a little bonus, also heat my shop. It'll also is super portable, so I can take it with me. I probably plan to take this ice fishing once it gets a little bit colder. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that. So let's go ahead, open up the box and see what we get. All right, let's go ahead, open up the box, see what we're getting in here. I'll open up from the side so you get a good idea what's in here. Alright, so in here, of course, you see here, you're getting your diesel heater. This is the remote here, a little Bluetooth remote, so you can control it from a distance. On here, comes with a nice spill-proof cap. That's always nice with dealing with diesel, since that stuff is very oily. Let's see, taking this out. This thing must be about 8-9 pounds, so really not too bad there. Down there, and instruction book here. Move that back, get your little accessory box right in here. Let's see what we got in there. So in here, another little accessory box. I got your exhaust pipe, that's what that one is there. And a little tiny muffler that's going to help reduce the noise. And this is your air hose here. This is going to put the hot air out, and it has this little fan here, a little adjustable vent, so I can point it wherever you want to go. And then, like I said before, it's super portable. So this is the wiring harness, so you can connect this to a 12-volt battery. I think it also says it can do a 24 volt, which is really nice there. And yeah, so lots of little accessories there. That's to get everything connected together. And this one here, I'm gonna guess this is probably the plug into the power adapter. Yeah, so that's the power adapter. It says US on it, so this is the one for United States with 120 volt, so you can plug this into the wall, or you can go ahead and plug into a battery. So super nice there. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together. So I'll come here, give you guys a little close-up of the actual unit. So it's a pretty small unit here. That's really nice there. This is all like the specs on it. It is, since it's a 8kW heater, this is a small one, so it uses about 1 gallon of fuel per night, which is super nice there. It shows about 75 decibels. We'll give that a test and see what the noise levels are, but that seems pretty quiet there. And we'll turn around here, so you can turn this thing on or off. Like I said, with this little Bluetooth remote there. They also have a app on the phone. I can try to get that tested out, an app on the phone to control this through Bluetooth, or you can just go ahead on here, this little HD screen here, and change the settings there. And what's really nice on this one, this here is a little CO2 monitor, so you get this one connected, and if the room gets full of CO2, it'll actually give you a warning, and if it gets too high, it'll shut off, which is a really nice safety feature. Because since I'll be using this one primarily in my workshop here, I want to know if the CO2 is getting too high, and it'll actually shut off. Because kind of what I do now is I have a big propane heater, and it puts the fumes in my workshop here, and I can only run that like 20 minutes before I start feeling a little bad and my eyes get itchy and burning. So really excited to give this one a try. Come back over here, give you a little close up again of more of these accessories that come with it. Like I said, the little muffler, power adapter, all the little trinkets and bolts, things like that that go along with it, and our vent pipe right there. Alright, so I got the unit all set up. I put the little feet on there. It actually comes with some screws in case you want to screw this down into a table. I put the little muffler and exhaust on that one. Right now it's just in the garage here. I'll set up a little bit more permanent later, but this is just to get it started up and try it out. Put my fuel in there and put in this little vent pipe here. Got everything plugged in, full of fuel right there. And looking here on the screen, let me see if I can get this so you don't have a big glare. Alright, that looks good. So you should just have to push the power button there, 2 seconds. And it is starting up right now. See, neat little animation there, got the fan going, that means it is running. I mean, so far it seems pretty quiet. Maybe it hasn't fully turned on yet. Coming here to the air hose, to the vent there. Do feel some air coming out, so the little fan is on. That's good. Might just have to turn the heat all the way up there to get some heat coming out of here. Still feel the air coming out of there. Might just take a second for the warm air to start coming out there. Alright, and back just a couple minutes later. Here now it's actually running. It took about maybe 90 seconds to just start doing some clicking inside, and then the fans came on and it started putting on some really nice hot air. And like, even with that exhaust inside, I mean, normally that's gonna be outside, but it doesn't smell like a lot of fumes in here. This thing, I put my hand here and that's about as long as I can do it. This thing puts out boiling hot air. Like the air that comes out of that thing, that must be over like 200 degrees. So there's no doubt in my mind that this little heater is going to be heating up my shop here. That's going to be a really nice thing to have. But anyways, let's check the decibel meter. Actually, it's a lot quieter than I thought. The fan is on high speed now. So let's put this meter up here, kind of by the fan. So about 68 decibels next to the vent there. Next to the unit here. Same thing, about 67, 68. I think the loudest part of this thing is going to be the exhaust here, but I mean that's going to be outside. So right next to the exhaust pipe. Look, about 67. And come out here where the air is coming out of the little muffler there. Let's see what we got about right there. So about 80 decibels. Yeah, you can see that's like about as noisy as a restaurant or maybe busy traffic, so that is really nice there. But like I said, normally that thing is going to be outside, so you probably wouldn't even hear that. So I'd say mostly this thing is probably going to be around 67, 70 decibels. Well, I just can't believe how hot the air is coming out of that thing. Yeah, go here, little screen, everything's looking good there. Everything's working. I really like that screen there. Yeah, everything seems to be running real nice here. Let's see if I turn that fan down a little bit. Yeah, so I can hear the fan is starting to slow down a bit there. It's not putting out as much hot air, but it's still boiling hot air coming out of there. Yes, super nice there. Oh, we do get the remote here, try that one out. Push the off button. That one's saying, oh, it just said off there, so that's really nice there. Gives you nice information. I really like this HD screen here. So it says there, there's a little plug there, so that means it's plugged in. It probably changes if it's on like battery, a 12 volt, a 24 volt. Yeah, really neat little thing. What I'm gonna do to further test this one out, I mean, it is definitely a heater. It puts out some good heat. So let me download that app and see how that Bluetooth app works with this this heater here. Alright, so I went ahead, I was able to find the app and download it. Connected to the heater, super easy. And then since this is supposed to be a portable heater, I want to see just how portable it is. So I connected this other wire here to this 12 volt battery. Don't laugh about my clamps there. This is just temporary there, just to get power from the battery to the machine here. Plug that in. See there, it's already working right away. So that's super nice there. Screen is on. Anyways, I downloaded the app. Let's see how good that one is working. So I guess here, I mean, it seems pretty easy. Blow air, plateau, model manually, and heating. So I'll go ahead, push the heating there. And a little machine there, it says start up. And it is starting. So it's kind of doing this little startup process. Kind of like before, it just takes a minute, do a little clicking here and there. Fan comes on, and it'll actually start put out some air in a minute. So I can go back here to the app. This is nice, so you can control it here. So it kind of has the ambient air here. So it's showing 24 degrees Celsius. Shell temperature, I would think maybe that's something on the machine there, but that's 44. Current voltage is 11 volts. So that's pretty nice there. And this is the mode to turn the fan up or down. 2 and 3. So I guess it calls it gears. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gears. Let's turn on there. Now I'll just wait just a minute. Let this thing start up. I already feel it kind of has a little bit of warm air coming already. So I'm gonna let it start up. Like I said before, it takes about 90 seconds. And yeah, I'll turn it back on in a minute. Maybe you hear it there. It's kind of just doing a little bit of a clicking sound. That's kind of it. That's like the most noise it makes, is just that little clicking sound. So seems like the little motor is starting up, the little fan. I can hear the exhaust, some air is coming out of the exhaust there. So maybe just the first time starting up, it takes about 90 seconds. And here, yeah, so we already got some warm air coming out. It's already getting warm there. That's very nice. Anyways, I'm gonna come back in just about a minute when this thing's going full speed, and yeah, we'll kind of check the temperature on this one. see how good it does with the 12-volt battery hooked up to it. And it's been about a minute now. This thing is at full temperature. See now that the temperature there, I guess that's the shell temperature. That's probably the inside of that little heater there. It's still climbing a little bit, but it's at 236 degrees Celsius. I'll have to convert that to Fahrenheit for myself. But anyways, like I said before, this little fan here, this thing is super hot here. I can only keep my hand in front of it for just about a few seconds. So let's actually see just how hot this is here. So point the camera right at that forward-looking camera here. So that's about 222 degrees Fahrenheit coming out of that vent pipe there. So yeah, so it is some very hot air coming out of there. I have no doubt in my mind that this little heater here would definitely warm up my shop. My little shop here it's 16 by 20, so it's not a large space, but this thing would definitely do it. I think if I left this here just about half hour, it would probably warm this whole shop up. Yeah, it's starting to climb a little bit more at 228, around 230. It went up to there a second ago. Yeah, really nice there. Alright guys, well I turned the heater off. It took a couple minutes to cool down. It kind of runs its fans to cool off the little gears and motors and fans in there, however it works. And it cools down the exhaust and the little fan coming out the front. So nice and cool there. And yeah, I just kind of want to give you guys my takeaway from this little unit here. So far, everything about it has been great. It's a really easy setup on this. It's just the little legs and the exhaust pipe. Really easy to put that together. It's nice that it runs on 12 volts or 24 volts, or just plug it right into the wall, so it could be mounted permanently. Is probably what I'll do here, is just mount it here in my workshop, because there's no doubt in my mind that this thing can warm up my whole workshop. No problem. Probably take about a half hour in the winter time to get this whole room in here warmed up. I like it has the CO2 alarm on it. So it makes it super safe if you're using it inside, or maybe some of that exhaust fumes are coming inside because you didn't set up that exhaust right. So yeah, it's a really great little safety feature in that one. Really glad they put that on there, and it comes with a extension. So if you want to have it, that little monitor mounted somewhere else, you could definitely do that. I really like that it's super fuel efficient. Only 1 gallon of diesel per night. That's really nice there. I guess maybe only a negative thing is if you didn't have diesel and you're running the heater, you just have to go to the store and get some more. So maybe that's a little bad thing about it, but one bad thing and 10 good things about it. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. And the price on this one is, I mean, it's a game changer with the price. You really can't go wrong with this one. I'll have to check the website and see how much this costs, because I didn't pay for this one. VEVOR sent this to me to do a review. And yeah, so far my review of it is I love it. It's a 10 out of 10, thumbs up. It's been a great unit. I can't really see anything bad about this one. Yeah, I like it so much. I'll probably gonna mount this one here in my shop, like I said, and might even get a second one to take it with me as a portable one. Maybe take it with me ice fishing, things like that. But yeah, just a really nice unit here. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this video. I think I went over all the features. Everything worked on this one. The Bluetooth remote works. The 12 volt works. The plug into the wall 120 volt works. Spill proof cap, because I tipped this over to see if anything came out. It didn't. Just a really great unit here. And if this is something you're looking for to heat your garage, your workshop, your RV, your boat, or like me, a fishing tent, then this is going to be definitely a great unit for you. If you want to get one of these yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description below and a discount code so you can save a little bit of money on one of these. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to VEVOR for sending this out to me for the review and testing. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, leave in the comments below anything else you want to see from me, anything else I should be testing or trying out. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video, and I'll see you for the next one.